بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه.
With the use of the handset. So that is what Allah has told the prophet. Now, all the prophets and messengers of Allah were blessed with knowledge. There was no one among them all without knowledge. Here we move to the cultural and social way we can bring up our children. Number one, respect is part of Islam. Respect is what?
Islam.
No matter how knowledgeable you are, no matter how experienced you are, no matter how well-to-do you are, no matter how influential you are, no matter how prominent you are within society, if you disrespect people, we will reach the conclusion that you lack the ethics of Islam, because respect is part and parcel of the teachings of Islam. Remember, when Prophet Muhammad visited the seven heavens, the first heaven, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth and the seventh, what happened? He had to go to a particular point and he was asked to bow for an entity. And what is the name of that entity? Al-Baraka. 2. In one of his teachings about respect, he said, the small child will be the one to start greeting the elderly people. As-sobiyyu ala al-kabir. And when you greet them, as part of respect, teachings of Islam, a child does not show his hand first to an elderly person. That is a mark and lack of no respect. You are one to say Assalamu alaikum first, but you are not supposed to raise your hand to have a handshake with an elderly person first, until an elderly person starts that. If you want to query this, I will give you a simple analogy. If ministers and pamphsets and directors visit the president of a country, are they the one to raise their hands first, or if the president does that first? Why is that I be on you?
The president.
Eh?
The president.
The president has to. If the president does not raise his hand towards you, you don't raise your hand. And if you do, you see yourself doing this, they'll kick you outside. So in Islam, children begin that first. But when it comes to raising hand to ram a handshake, it is an elderly person at his discretion that he has to. When he raises the hand, then you do this. If that's Surah to Yusuf, fi ayah miya in the Quran. So, bowing to salute to greet somebody is a mark of respect. And now, if you go to one of the hadiths of the Prophet where Angel Jibril visited the Prophet while the Prophet was in the midst of his Sahaba, what did the angel do? He knelt down before Prophet Muhammad and places his hands where? On his 2 knees. You can see the angel of Allah. In fact, not ordinary angel, the head boy, the leader of all angels. So what are we talking about today? Bowing down to salute, to greet somebody is just ordinary a mark of respect. If your car got spoiled on the road and you're hearing the sound from under the car, you now park your car very well off the road. You open the door, you close the door. You now use your slippers or your shoes to kneel on, to look at exactly what has been happening underneath. Are you beating your car? Or are you worshipping your car? In Surah Yusuf, Allah says,
ورفع أبويه على العرش وخروا له سجدا وقال يا أبت هذا تأويل رؤيا السجن وجاء بكم من البدو من بعد أن نزغ الشيطان بيني وبين إخوتي إن ربي لطيف لما يشاء إنه هو العليم الحكيم
وخروا له سجدا.
وخروا له سجدا.
Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, when Allah made him to become the minister of agricultural science, he had to tell his brothers who came that they had to come back with all the family members to meet him where? In Misra. And they all came. That time around, including Prophet Yusuf's father by name Yaqub. So it means 11 brothers plus their father, making how many now? 12. When they all came, Yusuf was on his throne. All of them, including their father, they all went on their knees and bowed, just as a mark of respect. There are a lot of elements of respect that we need to inculcate in our children. If you are sweeping within the house and your child walks past you and you smile and laugh and admire, oh, that's my son or that's my beautiful daughter. When she gets married as a woman, she will not do that because she has not been doing it in her father's house. And that may anger some people. And that perhaps may be an avenue to chase her off the house. One thing, whether they will give it to you or not, say, Baba or Mommy, please bring this to me. Perhaps, even before then, you are not supposed to be told to go and do some particular chores in the house. Washing of plates, drying them. Washing of dresses, drying them. Where you don't have mates that do that. Children at home should know that it is their own sole responsibilities to do. This we must train them. One year I gave a scenario of a woman who took his children, I think, whether to Port Harcourt or somewhere, for admission. She called the friend she knew there. And the friend said, well, because we have been childhood friends, you are not spending more than 1.5 days or 2. Because I don't so much allow visitors in my house. When they got there, in the night, the following morning, that child brought by the mother woke up around very early hour of the morning. He swept the whole living room. He washed all the toilets. Then all other domestic works he did. When everybody woke up, they discovered that everywhere was neat and tidy. The second day, the boys did the same thing. Their host was forced to ask, who did this? Because she knew that her own children will never do. Then the boy said, I was the one man. You? My friend, initially I said 1.5 days. This boy will be living here until he graduates. Let us train our children. Training is very, very important. Let's teach them how to respect elders, how to talk with elders. Remember also in the Quran, I think in Surah Al-Taha, Allah taught Prophet Musa how he will talk to Pharaoh. I sent you. Allah sent you, Musa, to Pharaoh. But when you get there, hey, you must be humble. In what? Let's slow down. In your speech. You must be humble to him. So this is a lesson to all of us. You too, as a preacher, they say you come and preach. Maybe at the Emir's Palace or within the Emir or somewhere. I say, hey, talk. Or you say, our president, he is just there like Dodil. He doesn't have enough sense of leadership or whatever. Whatever happens afterwards. Who is the cause? Go back to the idea of the prophet. The prophet said, don't take your admonition, your sermon, to where you have people who commit a particular saying and you now levy them or insult them with the sin. For example, bar what? Beer parlor. You now go there, you say you are preaching. All of you taking alcohol, you will enter a fire. They will break your head with the bottle and nothing will happen. So, we must teach them the eloquence of speech, how to present to elderly people, how to present to their colleagues, how to present even to those people inferior to them in terms of everything. It's very, very important. When your child does not know how to speak, he speaks arrogantly, rudely to people, even including maybe he's our boss or bosses in the office. You see him being transferred every second. It happens in teaching lines too. Ozigi, when a teacher is rude, what happens? If it's in Gariki here, I know principals are very powerful. You will just go and visit the director one day say, Oga, somebody is not making me to do my work very well. It's giving me a headache. Please remove the headache. Okay, very good. Where is the any space? Is a computer teacher in Gariki, no problem. Take him to Ruboji and he should report the immediate chairboard. But when you are very humble, so many cases when transfer will come for teachers who are very humble, obedient, dedicated, hardworking, some powerful principals will step on that transfer. Say, no, this one will not go. I will miss it because of the training he has gotten. Let us train our children so that they can live well within the society. The same thing, our neighbors, we should live with them and as well teach them how to relate well with their neighbors. Not because of today, but because of where they're going to live tomorrow, which probably you as parents will not live with them. Today we have some of our children who are living abroad. Am I correct? We, the fathers, are not there. The mothers are not there as well. The uncles are not there. So, what will be their fathers, their mothers, their uncles now will be their what? The training, the character, the attitude they have received. We have some of our children who are not even schooling within our environment. They are in another state within Nigeria. We're not there with them. And maybe they have rented an apartment with other neighborhood around them. If such children have been well trained, they will miss their parents only a little. Therefore, it is very, very important. Subhanallah.
Wa bihamdihi